What if I told you that the difference between people who are always broke and people who are always financially stable has nothing to do with how much money they make? It's not about salary. It's not about luck. It's not even about where you grew up. It's about seven specific habits. And once you understand them, you can start applying them immediately. Stay until habit number one because it's the one nobody talks about, and it might be the most important thing you hear all year. Welcome back. Today, we're breaking down the seven habits that financially stable people practice consistently, habits that most people either don't know about or keep putting off. These aren't theories, these are patterns that show up again and again in the lives of people who never seem to worry about money. Let's get into it. Habit number 7, they pay themselves first. Most people follow the same broken formula. They earn money, they pay their bills, they spend on food, entertainment, whatever comes up. And then, if anything is left at the end of the month, they save it. The problem? There's almost never anything left. Financially stable people do the opposite. The moment money hits their account, a fixed percentage, usually between 10 and 20%, is automatically transferred to savings or investments, before rent, before groceries, before anything else. This is called paying yourself first, and it's one of the most powerful financial shifts you can make. You're not saving what's left, you're spending what's left after saving. Set up an automatic transfer on payday, even if it's just $50 a month. The habit matters more than the amount. Habit number 6, they know exactly where their money goes. Here's a question. Do you know how much you spent last month on subscriptions, on food delivery, on things you bought impulsively and barely used? Most people have no idea. And that's exactly how money disappears quietly every single month. People who never struggle with money track their spending, not obsessively but consistently. They use a simple app, a spreadsheet, or even just a notes file on their phone. The point isn't to restrict yourself, the point is awareness, because you cannot fix what you cannot see. Studies show that people who track their expenses spend an average of 15 to 20% less than those who don't, without even trying to cut back. Just the act of awareness changes behavior. Pick one tool this week. It doesn't matter which one. Just start. Habit number 5. They have an emergency fund, and they protect it. Imagine your car breaks down tomorrow, or you lose your job, or a medical bill shows up out of nowhere. For most people, that scenario means credit card debt, borrowed money, or pure panic. For financially stable people, it means opening one specific account and handling it. An emergency fund isn't a luxury. It's the foundation of every other financial goal. Without it, one bad month can destroy years of progress. The standard recommendation is 3 to 6 months of living expenses. But if that feels impossible right now, start with one goal. $1,000. That single buffer eliminates the majority of financial emergencies most people face. And here's the key. This money is untouchable. It's not for sales, vacations, or opportunities. It exists for one reason only: emergencies. Habit number 4. They don't try to look rich. This one is uncomfortable, but it needs to be said. A huge percentage of people who look wealthy are not wealthy. They're financing a lifestyle they can't afford, leasing cars they can't buy, wearing clothes on credit, living in apartments that eat 50% of their income. Meanwhile, the people who are actually building wealth often look completely ordinary. They drive used cars, they don't wear logos, their apartment is reasonable. There's a well-known concept from personal finance research. Most real millionaires live well below their means. They prioritize financial freedom over financial appearance. Every time you buy something to impress someone else, you're trading real security for an image. And the people you're trying to impress? They're usually too busy worrying about their own finances to notice. Habit number 3. They have multiple streams of income. Relying on a single source of income is one of the biggest financial risks you can take, and most people don't realize it until that source disappears. Financially stable people think differently. They don't wait until they're comfortable to build a second income stream. They start small, early, and consistently. This doesn't mean you need to launch a business tomorrow. A second income stream could be freelance work in your field. It could be selling digital products online. It could be dividend income from investments, rental income, or even a simple side project that earns a few $100s a month. The point isn't the amount. The point is that you're not one layoff away from financial disaster. Start by asking yourself, what skill do I have that someone else would pay for? That question alone can open more doors than you'd expect. Habit number 2, they invest consistently, even small amounts. One of the biggest myths about investing is that you need a lot of money to start. You don't. You need time and consistency. Here's a simple example. If you invest just $200 a month starting at age 25, with an average annual return of 8%, which is historically conservative for index funds, you'll have over $700,000 by age 65. The same $200 started at 35 gives you less than $300,000. The difference isn't the amount, it's the time. Financially stable people understand compound interest on a deep level. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't wait until they have more money. They invest what they can regularly, and they leave it alone. Index funds, ETFs, retirement accounts, the specific vehicle matters less than the habit of investing consistently. Start with whatever platform is available to you and begin with whatever amount you can afford. Even $20 a month is a start. Habit number 1, and this is the one nobody talks about. They have a clear vision of what they're building. Most people manage money reactively. They respond to bills, to opportunities, to emergencies. They don't have a destination, so every financial decision is made in isolation without context. People who never struggle with money know exactly what they're building. They have a number, a specific amount they need to feel financially free. They know what that life looks like. They know why it matters to them. And that clarity changes everything. It changes how you spend on a Tuesday night. It changes how you respond to a sale. It changes whether you take that loan or leave it. Without a vision, money just passes through your hands. With a vision, every dollar has a direction. Take 10 minutes this week and write down 3 things: what financial freedom looks like for you specifically, the number you need to get there, and one action you can take this month to move toward it. That exercise alone puts you ahead of the majority of people. So there you have it. 7 habits of people who never struggle with money. Pay yourself first. Track your spending. Build your emergency fund. Stop spending to impress others. Create multiple income streams. Invest consistently. And build a clear vision of what you're actually working toward. None of these are complicated, but simple doesn't mean easy. The people who actually change their financial situation are the ones who pick one habit and start today, not next month, not when things are more stable. If this video helped you, subscribe. We cover topics like this every week, and let me know in the comments. Which of these 7 habits do you think is the hardest to build? I read every comment. See you in the next one.